What is up, guitar playing people, beautiful, gorgeous guitar players? Thank you for stopping by. What you just heard is a very simple expression of moving up and down the neck in a quick manner, trying to play up and down the neck fast. And we're going to use that exact lick, that exact piece as an exercise to help you all move up and down the neck faster. So we're going to break it down a little slower. For those of you who heard that, like, I don't think I can play that fast. That's okay. If there are those of you who said, I can play that faster, that's also okay. This will also be a benefit to you to try to play it faster. I'm certainly not saying I'm the fastest and most shreddable guitar player on earth. Anyways, there's a downloadable PDF in the description, so check that out, and you can have this forever, and you don't have to keep coming back to this video. And yeah, if you do find it helpful, of course, like and subscribe. That's helpful for me. With that, let's jump in. All right, so let's just play that a little bit slower. There it is. All right. Now, if you're brand new to guitar, you're going to want to go very, very slow. And there's a few skills in there that might throw a wrench into your playing, and you might need to take some time to just focus on those skills, and it might not be a very fluid exercise. All right, but what I'm saying is just set a 5-minute timer and just work through it. So if you're pressed for time, but you want to learn how to play a little faster up and down the neck, I got to imagine for all the guitar freakazoids who might be watching this, you'll probably make the time. 5 minutes, you know, for me, it's not overkill, but it also allows you to get in some really solid reps. All right, so let's go over some just fingering things for all of you, and then I'll just let you run away with this and enjoy it. Really quick, we're in the key of C major or A minor, right? Relative major minor. So this is based off of a C major pentatonic or A minor. So you could play this, you know, on top of a C major progression, and you can try it on top of an A minor progression, right? Again, relative major minors. They will work. Again, depending on what the rhythm is and how you kind of change things to be cohesive with the rhythm, it can work in both scenarios. All right, we're going index and ring for these first few notes. So that's just index and ring. All right, then we're going with a slide on the middle finger when we're sliding from 7 to 9. Right, that piece right there. Index sliding with the middle from 7 to 9. Because then we're going to go index and ring on the B string. And same thing, I just go index, ring, ring. Index, ring, ring. All right. That's just index and ring. That's index, middle. Index, ring, ring. All right. And when we come back down, even though I'm on the ring here, I come back to the 10th fret on the B string with my index, and I go pinky for the 13th fret. Because that gives me the opportunity to quickly transition to ring finger. All right, and then I go index from 10 on the high E down to 8. I slide. That's an important part of moving around the neck, sliding. All right, then we go back to the B string. And I use pinky here, you can go ring. Right, I just went pinky. You can go ring. And then we got another slide up from 5 to 7 on the G string. We play a little cleaner. And if you've never, really messed around with that technique, or you're worried about things ringing out, once you just lift the ring finger up, you'll hear it mutes the string. And you can mess around with a little vibrato there, pulling the string down slightly. I'm exaggerating here, but anyways, that is the deal, right? So some of the things that might be funky for you are how to operate, changing index ring to index middle sliding, then the slides down. So take your time, and if you're trying to play fast, you need to be light. You cannot be choking the neck with your fretting hand. You can't be squeezing the heck out of the pick. And, I'm sure we've all heard a certain player, or maybe you're experiencing that right now as an intermediate. right? Where it sounds so choppy and rigid and it doesn't have that nice fluid, relaxed feel. So, go slowly, play light, and recognize if you're playing an electric guitar, you've got knobs on your guitar, on your amp, on your pedals that can help you increase the volume. You don't need to do that with a hard pick, and that's really important to recognize. Play light in order to be fluid and fast. Now, my final word on this is once you feel you have the piece down under your fingers, we got to bring in the metronome. I'm a metronome, nut. All right. Now you can use a metronome. You can use a drum track if that helps you stay in time a little bit better. It depends on your preference, but obviously there's apps on your phone for all of this. So once you feel like you've got things down pat, that's where you bring in the metronome and you try to make sure you're staying in rhythm. 2, 3, 4, restart. Okay, and 5 minutes of this, you'll get in so many good reps and you'll feel so much more fluid with your picking hand and your fretting hand, that if you are trying to move up and down the neck faster and you're short on time, bring this into the mix. Come on. If you're hungry for getting good at the guitar, 5 minutes is not a big ask. And listen, you can mess around with this over a backing track. You can tell your friends when you're in the jam, hey, let's play something in C, and you can play around with these shapes and say, yeah, I kind of came up with that myself. What do I care? Steal this from me. And inside of the, I'll say this finally, I'm so sorry that I didn't put this in earlier. Inside of this, and maybe I'll link it on the screen and say, remember this, because we're in the key of C, C major, I will give you all of these C major pentatonic shapes that we're moving through. Okay, so down here, right, when we're sliding from this shape, it's still important to know the bigger shape. Because you don't want to just move around without any context, right? We're going through here. And we're basically using 4 out of the 5 pentatonic shapes that make up the neck, right? That take you from, through an entire octave. So really important to have an understanding of, we're using this shape in this way, but maybe you want to play around with that and say, and now you've gone through 2 shapes. And you can all of a sudden start recognizing, it's all the same notes just repeating. Some are up here, some are down here, some are on the B string, some are on the D string, and then you just kind of move around. It can actually sound really unique and fun and cool and whatever. Okay, there it is. I think our time has come to an end. I'm so long-winded, but I appreciate you all sticking around. If you stayed this long, like and subscribe. And we're going to have a lot of good stuff out there for you all. And I hope to see you on the next one. Peace.